Hey, and welcome back to Steve's Kitchen. It's Cake Week all this week, and today we're doing the Victoria sandwich. Now, this is a simple and delicious cake, and if you've ever had a Victoria sandwich from the supermarket, you haven't had a Victoria sandwich, because homemade is the only way. With fresh cream and jam, these are so delicious and very simple to make. Now, I want you to comment down below if you do go and make this and tell me just how good it is. Come on, let's get on and make it. Now, I'm going to be using the food processor again today. Please forgive me if you haven't got one. The next recipe, I promise I'll use the hand mixer. And today we're making two 8-inch rounds. So I'm using 7 ounces or 200 grams of each of my ingredients. So I've got 7 ounces, 200 grams of sugar, the same amount by weight of self-raising flour, 7 ounces, 200 grams of butter, and 4 eggs. Don't forget, with your eggs, we want to weigh them and make sure they're approximately that weight. Now, although I'm using self-raising flour, I'm also going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. And that is it. Let's get the lid on this and onto our processor. A quick 5-second blitz. A quick scrape down of our bowl. And then I'm just going to blitz this for another 5 to 7 seconds, and then we're ready to use this batter. Now that batter is ready. Now I'm using 8-inch cake tins here, and I've got a little bit of butter. I'm just going to grease the inside of this tin, and then just take a little bit of flour, pop it in the tin, and we just want to shake it round and coat the inside and the side walls. And then we want to divide our cake batter into each of the tins. Now, I should mention, get that oven on. We want it at 170 degrees Celsius, that's 325 Fahrenheit. I'm just going to take a fork now, and I'm going to level the batter across the bottom of each of the tins. So the cake batter's in there now. It's not a very deep cake batter, and that's normal. We're going to pop these in the oven now. I'm going to leave them in there for 30 minutes. Just keep an eye. We want that golden brown top. Okay, my sponges are out of the oven and they are perfectly cooked. As I say, this is a fail-safe recipe. Now I need to leave them on the side on the rack here to cool down for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to pop them on the rack and completely cool down. And then when we come back, we'll finish this Victoria sandwich. Now my sponge cakes have cooled down beautifully, and we're making a Victoria sandwich, so we want fresh cream. Take some fresh whipping cream, whip it up until it's nice and stiff. Now, first of all, place down 1 layer of your Victoria sponge like that. Now, for a Victoria sandwich, with me, it has to be raspberry jam. This is a homemade raspberry jam, and I will put that video up shortly on my site. We want to take that jam now, pop it on top of our sponge, and just spread it right to the edges. So I've taken my raspberry jam right up to the edge like that. Now, I've gone for raspberry jam. If you prefer a different jam, comment down below, tell me what you like. Now the next thing we're going to do is put our fresh cream on top of this, and we want it on pretty thick. You could pipe this on, but I'm not going to be fancy this time. I like the rough look. So I'm just going to put that cream over the top of the raspberry jam. Now don't skimp on that fresh cream. I want you to put all of it on there, get it as thick as possible. And now we're going to put the crowning glory, the second sponge on top of that. And I'm just going to squeeze it down gently. Now look at the cream oozing out there. Now it wouldn't be a Victoria sandwich if we didn't put a dusting of sugar. Now I like icing sugar. Some people use superfine or caster sugar. You can choose. So I'm going to take a slice of this light Victoria sandwich now. Take a look at that. So I've got my slice here. The things I do to keep you happy, I'm going to try this. Here goes. I mean, fresh Victoria sandwich. Whoops. Here we go. That is absolutely heavenly. You must try this. As I say, this is a very simple cake to make, but it looks fantastic. You join me for the rest of the cake series. Please share the love, give this one a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Be good. So you'll see the pound cake or sponge cake I made earlier in the week is a very versatile cake, and we're going to make some more fun things with this recipe. I'll leave some links here to some other videos. Be good. I'd love to hear your comments. Take care and see you next time.